basketball because it's fun. And I think if you do something that you like doing and it's fun, you don't really consider it work. So I don't really consider that work. I just consider it doing something I like doing. Who wouldn't want to wake up and get better at what they love to do? And that's how I look at it.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Roll with Sports. I'm Tyler Rowland, and this is where you meet the athletes. With me today is Jalen Martinez of St. Michael's School. And Jalen, if I'm correct, you're from Fredericksburg, Virginia. You average, something like 27 and 12 are your numbers, if I'm correct. First off, talk about your career and in basketball and your development and how that's been going.
So first, I'm from Brooklyn originally, and I noticed that when you're in New York and Brooklyn, depending on what school you play at, you're not really going to get the best opportunities from college coaches. But I noticed moving somewhere outside of New York, you would get more opportunities to be a better basketball player and get more recognition. So I figured me moving with my dad and my stepmother, I would get better treatment when it comes to my basketball.
And let's talk a little bit about your play. What is it that you bring to the table? And of course, the numbers are excellent, 27 and 12. What is it that you bring that will be beneficial for a college program?
I think for a college program, I bring hustle. I bring good defense, great rebounding. I can score the basketball, I will. But what I will say, I'm trying to get better as a playmaker and get my IQ better. I feel like anybody can just score and it's easy. I feel like if you play defense and do the little things, I think that stands out more to college coaches, and that's what I'm trying to work on it.
And what is your typical training regimen like?
So I say some days I'll wake up in the morning with my trainer Austin Wrighton. He's a pro basketball player in France.
Oh wow!
We run hills, steep hills. Like early in the morning, 8 o'clock. Then right after that, we're right in the gym shooting. Then after that, I'll be in the gym just getting up shots with myself 3 days on like Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then on just regular days, it's just normal. I get up, work out, go back home, eat some food, and I go back to work. That's like a normal day for me.
And talk about the importance of just having that kind of work ethic to make it as far as you have.
I really don't consider. I know everybody considers it a work ethic, but I look at it as fun. Basketball. I do basketball because it's fun. And I think if you do something that you like doing and it's fun, you don't really consider it work. So I don't really consider that work. I just consider it doing something I like doing. Who wouldn't want to wake up and get better at what they love to do? And that's how I look at it.
Let's talk a little bit about St. Michael's School, and let's talk about what you like about maybe something cool that goes on campus, or what's a neat fact about it.
A neat fact about it is that the school is designed specifically to you to be a great athlete. I feel like it's like a miniature IMG academy in Florida. They cater to their athletes. We have the best football program in Virginia. We just won the state championship. We're going to the WCAC for football. And in a couple of years, we'll be there for basketball. Unfortunately, I won't be there, but it's just to show everybody, like, our school is great at sports, So you'll have a program, in between school. You'll go work out with our trainer. His name is Coach Kai. Shout out to him. He trains all of our players, gets them to be the best possible players they can be.
And if you were to pick a major today, would you have one for college?
Yeah, computer science. That's something I look forward to doing. Yeah.
That's awesome. And who do you like in professional basketball?
I'd say one of my favorite players is Jason Tatum. But like my like basketball player watch, but one of my personal favorites, like combined, I look at it like off the court too, is LaMelo Ball. We share a birthday. I feel like that's one personal fact I have in common with him. And, I've just been looking up to him since I was a little kid. So, like I look at him every day. I'm like, I want to see him one day in real life, and like hoop against him, or hopefully hoop on the same team. But yeah, that's my childhood idol.
Yeah. And what's a cool fact about yourself? Maybe that something, it can be a hobby or maybe a pet you have, or maybe just a neat fact, something maybe that not a lot of people know.
Sometimes, when I'm with my pops or when I'm with my stepmom, even friends, I like to go golfing, But underrated fact about me is that sometimes in my off time, I like to watch tennis. I feel like tennis teaches really good conditioning because it's nonstop and you got to run back and forth with a racket in your hand and hit the ball as fast as you can. So that takes energy. And I like doing that in the summer, especially when I'm like going places. Sometimes some of my friends have country club access, so sometimes I'll go inside, play tennis with them.
Oh wow! So you'll train that way too.
Yeah, I love playing tennis. Wow. In fact, I really studied it.
Yeah, and last, are there any shout outs you'd like to give?
Oh yeah, I like to shout out, hey mom, if you're watching this, I love you.
Awesome. Brother, we thank you for your time, and be sure to stay tuned. We're going to have more of this St. Michael's team, and be sure to check out Commonwealth Basketball Group for their schedule this year. They're going to be covering a lot of events. So we thank you all for tuning in and watching this episode of Rolling Sports, where you meet the athletes.